Good evening, OTT Sports Network. Happy New Year across the globe. We are back on the air. We are back live. It's been what seems like forever, but South Sub is where we're at. Harry Haviland back on air with you. Happy to be here. I've been twitching. I've been not being able to sleep. It's just been missing hockey. Got to practice last night. Saw these kids all excited to get back on the ice. I hope Santa Claus was good to you as he was to me, but it's back to hockey. Your Warriors taking on Littleton Red this evening. It's prime time at Sports Stable. 8 o'clock start. We've been waiting all day for this one. The crowd's hyped, the buzzer sounds, and we're set to get underway. We've taken on this team one time before. We ended up in a 3-3 tie, I believe, earlier in the season, but that's all behind us. Only good stuff ahead. Last time I was on the air with you guys, we were in Nashville. Since then, we had one game down in the Springs. I was not there for it. We tied, I believe, 3-3 down there as well, right before Christmas. But it is a new year. It is the same team, and the OTT Sports Network is here with you, ready to go here. South Suburban Sports Complex, rink number 1, Saturday night action. Lots of hockey on the docket this afternoon. Just saw the Avs lose to the stupid Canadians in a shootout. The Canadians just beat all 4 of the last Stanley Cup winning teams, the last 4 teams to win the Cup. They went on a road trip, beat them all back to back to back. But nobody likes the Habs, so not worried about that. Less importantly, the U.S. just beat Czechia to go on to the gold medal. Let's go Finland. World Juniors Finland champions coming up. I'm not a popular guy for saying that down here, but USA hockey is the only USA sport I cannot cheer for. It's just not in my veins. I apologize to the people standing around beside me and anybody that might be listening who doesn't agree. I don't care. Team Canada all the way. Even though they had a little bit of a shy showing. Oh, I got the camera spun around on me there. I wasn't paying attention. Popovic on the wing with Haviland. Foster with his face-up technique to start this one on the point. We've got Kolchevsky Amadeo in the pipes. We've got Simon Prokop, and we are underway. Forced back there by Littleton to start this one. The Hawks controlling it, but Popovic pressuring. He's got Haviland going towards the front of the net. Pop with a centering pass in front. Haviland couldn't tuck it between the goalie's legs as he couldn't hang on. Keeping it in there at the blue line. Foster dumping it into the corner. Pop chasing after it. Bumped up against the boards there. Pop going hard after it. Drop back there for Foster. Weaseling his way out of the corner. Couldn't make it to the front of the net. Now he's back in behind the net. Popovic hanging on to it. Goes around the other side. Passes to himself off the back of the net. Gets crunched up against the boards. And that one sneaks out to the blue line, clearing it out. And the Hawks come through center ice. Here come the Hawks. Backhand flip all the way across. As the camera switches over here, we got Mama McGowan back on the swivel with us this evening. Popovic dangling at center ice, gets knocked off that one. They peel off for a change. The Littleton Hawks come through center ice, gaining the Arapahoe zone. Nice there, and Claire just runs over his man. Pop's still out there on a breakaway. Noah Popovic shoots and scores! After the big hit, Popovic takes it away, comes through center ice all alone on the goaltender, and buries that one. It's 1-0, only a minute and 6 seconds into this first period. Tyler Neese gonna drop down here at center ice. He's got Claire just on one side and Fredette on the other. Wins that one back to Foster, who's out on D with Captain. Coming across the blue line, Claire just shoots one in. Rifling it into the corner. Nice with a centering pass. Claire just in front. Another shot in, and that's under the goalie. It might have been across the line, but he scoops that one through and clear. The ref asked the goalie, hey, was that in? The goalie goes, of course it wasn't in. Is it loose? You were the last one to fix it. It wasn't loose, and then you fixed it. I don't know what happened. This thing's broke. The leg fell off of it earlier on me.
I like it loose.
I like it loose. Oh, Nice had that one over his stick as it goes into the far corner. The Hawks trying to get out of their own zone, picked up by Kalergis. He's behind the net, centering pass out in front. Another attempt there by Fredette out to the blue line. Nick Foster holding it in. He gets that shot blocked. Now racing back is Captain and Foster. Player goes down as Foster was all over him. Foster off the boards. Kalergis picking it up off the half boards. It goes in between his legs, kicks it up through center. Collected by the defenseman inside their own zone, making the pass across. Taken away by Nick. D to Captain, centering that one up through. Can't get it to Fredette. Back to Foster. They reset. Off the boards and out. Fredette sends that one the length of the ice. No icing as he chases this one down alongside DeVos. Grimberg holding it at the blue line, then taken right back out. Settling it down now. McGowan seeing his first ice time here with 11:40 left to go here in the first period. Out to center, taken away by Paulin. Back through to McGowan. He's falling in front. Player loses his stick. Kalergis ticks it around to the far side. Glove down by the Hawks. Grimberg off the boards, stepping in from the blue line. The Hawks player takes a shot, sending that one through the crease and into the corner. Stepping in from the other blue line, knocked down. Kalergis after it, not going to be the first one to it. DeVos and Paulin. Kalergis finally getting a change. Jumps over the boards. Now we got a 2-on-2 stepping into the Arapahoe zone. Shot comes in. Prokop puts that one into his mitt, closing down on the leather. 11:03 left to go. First period action here. Warriors lead the Hawks 1-0 here on the OTT Sports Network. Oh, I missed you guys. I'm talking about the fans and the people around here with me. The ice and the whole support crew here, the OTT Sports Network up in the press box. 3 weeks away from the rink is too much for me. Pass across here, picked up by Blanchard. He controls it and comes across the blue line. Can't stick handle his way through a few players, loses that behind him. Taken away by the Hawks, who escape through center ice. Hawks walking in 1-on-3, decide to cut back on that. Blanchard with a good defensive effort there, pokes that one up around the boards. Paulin coming through. Keaton Paulin into the corner, gets pushed off that one. He's down from one knee, still has the puck. Drop for Blanchard behind the net. Wrap around, backhand, puck still loose. Shot out to the top of the circles. And McGowan waits for his team to get back on side. He gets it knocked off his stick in front of the Littleton bench. And then it's dumped in hard. Behind the net, the Hawks circling. Passing out. Clean pass to center ice. They got a 2-on-3 coming the other way. Kolcheski and Medeo back there with Foster. Not the defensive pairings that I would have picked up, but is Medeo playing D? Okay. He did start on D. Who did I say started on D? I said Medeo? Wow. See, that just goes to show how much attention I pay to my own words. We got the score up? Oh, now we got the score up there. Diane helping out, sharing on the camera. Pop's going in after it. He's trying to send that one to Haviland. It's coming out to the point. Medeo stepping in from the blue line. Circling his way in deep off of his stick against the boards. Now he's coming back. Trips up against, but Haviland has it. Feeding that across to Kolcheski. He's got the right side to play with here. Backhands it off the boards. Not hard enough there. The NWB goes right over to the Hawks player. Kolcheski still fighting for it at center ice. Flipped up, back over to Popovic. He's in his own end. Pop checking up, going around with a couple of shifty moves. Makes the pass up to Foster. Here comes Devin. Takes a long shot. Big rebound out in front. Haviland's going after it. Tips that one, keeping it in the zone briefly. Back over to Foster at the blue line and cleared out. Popovic off the boards. Haviland back up outside of the reach of Foster. Back off the boards. Haviland can't get a shot off. It's the stick of the Hawks players there. He does backhand it to center. It's tipped out to the blue line. The Hawks battling to get it out. Fredette doing a good job keeping it in. Eli Fredette forcing it back in behind the Hawks end. 8:28 left to go here. 1-0 still the lead. Haviland backhand keeping that puck in as he rips off for a change. And Fredette and Nice in there with the offensive pressure. Nick Foster stepping in from the blue line. Kalergis and Captain now back on the point. Nice back with it. Flips that one in. Fredette going after it behind the net. Fredette taking his man into the boards. Not hard enough to knock him off the puck, though. It's caught up in Fredette's skates. He's trying to sneak it through to Kalergis. Up the boards to the blue line. Foster shot across. Banged off Nice's shin pad. Nice off the boards to Kalergis in the corner. Centering pass. Foster trying the one-timer. Got it off the heel of his stick and sends that one wide. Nice can't keep it in the blue line. It's out to Captain resetting. It's been all Warriors here to start this first period. Love to see the effort and the energy coming off. They've missed this game just as much as I have, maybe even a little bit more. Nice in his own end, doesn't get it out though. Here come the Hawks. Pushed off there by Nice. Out to the blue line, not all the way clear though. Hawks coming in, take the shot. Miss the net off the glass. All the way back out to the blue line. They take that one outside the blue line. Hand comes up, whistle's blown. 1-0's the score. Harry Haviland here with you. 7:15 left to go. First period action at South Sub. Warriors versus Hawks. DeVos, Blanchard, and Paulin. DeVos winning that one over. Paulin couldn't handle it on the right wing. It's taken away and banged back out. Brady Blanchard at center ice, cross the blue line, keeping that. That didn't come back out offside. The ref blew his whistle really lightly because he was half sure of that. I'm not sure which half, but I think it was the wrong half. We got a face-off outside the Hawks zone nonetheless. Stepping up into the play, the Hawks come across the blue line. Grimace forcing them up against the far boards. Shot comes in, deflected wide. McGowan backhanded that one to the corner. Grimberg can't clear it. Shot comes in. It's underneath Prokop. And a whistle's blown. And Graham. Don't be crazy there, Graham. Not looking for penalties. No. He doesn't want to play that World Junior Canadian style hockey with short-handed. Graham is trying to bang this one out. It's not hard enough. They're fighting for it. Sneaks out to the blue line. Here come the Hawks with a shot that comes in. Prokop with the save. Sitting on the doorstep looking for a rebound because he couldn't find the tip. Not allowed anything though as Prokop makes another one. Devin Foster. Tied up at the dot, still has it. It's in his skates. Snuck back out by the Hawks. They have it at the blue line. Pressure comes from Popovic, forcing that one into the corner. McGowan now behind the net. The Hawks steal it away, setting themselves up with McGowan pestering in the corner. They flip that one back off the boards. Haviland can't get it all the way out. McGowan back to it. Up to Haviland on the boards. Haviland's got Popovic on the far side. Tries to feed him. It's still going in. Stuck away there by the Littleton defenseman out to the blue line and clear. McGowan's fighting for it. McGowan back to Haviland who sends that one in deep. Popovic going after it. Foster and Haviland tailing. Around the far side. Haviland going for him. Just run that guy. Foster behind the net. Left behind. All the way out to the blue line. Popovic into the corner, past Haviland. Foster behind the net, drop for Haviland. Centering pass, no one home. They just about kicked it in front of into their own net. But that would have been nice. Here come the Hawks. 1-on-4 as he just backhands that one in. Popovic's looking for the body on that one. He misses, and the Hawks still have it. 1-on-4. They control the puck inside the Warriors' end. Grimberg out and all the way down. That one's going to be signaled an icing and will be whistled down, taking it back into the Warriors zone with 5:07 left to go here. First period at the South Sub Sports Complex. Out to the blue line, hung on and shot in. Getting a piece of that one and sending it wide. There's a high stick. It was knocked down with a high stick. No penalty, just a puck. Puck knocked down by a high stick. That was an Arapahoe offense, so it's going to be dropped in their defensive end. Madeo off the boards, sending it around the far side. Hawks pick it up, centering pass. They try and get a quick shot off. Back to Kalergis. He's against the board, trying to muscle his way across the blue line. He dropped, sends that one across the middle of the ice. Kolcheski sending himself over there. Madeo now behind the net. Flipped up, knocked down by the Hawks. Madeo 1-on-2, can't win that battle. Centering pass back over to Nice. Tyler Nice has Fredette up with him. Nice is going to skate this one through center. Still has Fredette just a little bit offside with a dingle when he should have dangled at the blue line. Fredette steps offside. Nice bangs his stick in frustration as he knows. Walk that one straight in and then do your stick handling. 4:22 left to go here. DeVos, Blanchard, Paulin, Captain, and Foster. Oh, kept in there. DeVos has an option for it. Comes in, gets knocked down off that puck. That one goes under the blade of Captain, back into his own end. He's racing after it. A little bit of pressure coming. Skating in front of his own end. Backhanded that one. NWB doesn't get it clear of the blue line. Stolen away by the Hawks. Can't get after it. Shot coming in. Loose in front. A rebound comes out. The Hawks still there. Hawks come in, take another shot. Prokop coming up and kicking it into the corner. Blanchard going after it. Captain to the blue line. Not clear. And here comes DeVos. He's got Paulin on the far side. Gets it through Paulin's legs over to the... And Foster trying the opposite direction. Back up to Blanchard. He knocks it down. Tips it in as he trips across the blue line. And the Hawks trying to find a way out to center ice. They tipped that. How's that? He was on the other side of the red line when he tipped that one in, I thought. And lost in front and coming across. Blanchard gets his blade on it. Rocking that one over into the corner. Warriors getting a little bit sloppy, but now here comes Paulin. He's got Blanchard with him. Paulin coming across, stick handles through. Paulin takes a shot, rifles one up over the crossbar, hits the backboards, and now the Hawks send it. Grimberg up to Paulin. That one's going to go deep. They wave it off. And with 2:49 left to go here, the Warriors have it at the offensive blue line. Shot comes in, puck is still losing. Can't tuck it in. Oh, wow. Devin had an opportunity there. A loose rebound. He couldn't stick handle his way through that. Pass up, tipped by Foster. They're going to say that was icing. See, he was on the other side of the red line. They called that one down. 2:26 left to go here. Foster with a great opportunity. As you can see the replay coming up on your screen right now. Just amazing. He just missed on that one. Back to the action as we send it down to the Warriors zone. What, you didn't see the replay coming up? Oh, we'll have to talk to our production crew out in the truck there. Popovic tipping that one up to Haviland. He's got Pop with him as Haviland skates across. Flips that one in deep. Gets it on net in between the goalie's pads. He gets one goal from the outside the blue line. Was that in Nashville or in Albuquerque? Now he just thinks he can flip it from center ice anytime he wants. That one almost worked again though. Devin Foster in his circle of expertise leans down for this draw. Winning that one back to McGowan. G shoots that one in. It's deflected in front by the defender over into the far corner. Pop going for it. Taken away by Foster. Another shot blocked in front. Foster tipping that one. Haviland's in front and can't get it through the defenseman. Popovic racing back on the back check. Grimberg can't get that one through. Take it away. Here we go. 2-on-1 inside. Shot goes up over the net. Off the glass. Back over to McGowan. Graham McGowan with the backhand to Popovic. He sees Haviland. Puts it through his skates. Now Haviland's going to chase this one down. $1:38 left to tick off this first period frame as Haviland puts some pressure on with his line. He's changing. Popovic there with him. And now through center ice. Here come the Hawks. Walking in onside. Pushing to the far side. Kolcheski. Good stick work there by Popovic as he comes back to help out on the defensive end. Kolcheski now with it in the corner. Backhanded off the boards. Tipped up through. Not clear of the zone by Popovic. He gets another opportunity at it. Can't flip it through. Gets it off the outside of the blue line, but right back in. Kolcheski pressuring his way through. He has Nice. Joey Kolcheski across, flips that one in, bounces off the backboard, and we're in the final minute of play here in the first period. Pass out, kept in, Fredette, stick handling through, over to Nice. Kyler Nice with a shot, looking for the top short side corner. Missed that one high and wide. Hilaire just behind the net, over to Nice. Nice back around the far side, over to the far boards. Fredette chasing after it. Him and Claire just in the corner. Claire just has Nice. That one's stuck down into the goaltender's pads. Pads. Here come the Hawks trying to make their way out with 24 seconds left to go. Kolcheski takes that away from them. He's going to turn back in his own defensive end. Flipping that one up. Claire just, Nice was looking to break that one through. Taken away. The Hawks got another opportunity as they work their way in late in this first period. Hawks circling back in the offensive zone. Flipped in front. Prokop coming up big. Medeo taking it out of his own end. 3 seconds left to go. He's not going to get a shot off here as the buzzer's going to sound. And the end of the first period brings us to a 1-0 Warriors lead as they skate off for intermission. Exciting first period here. I want to say the Warriors started off a little bit hotter than they finished. But if they can keep up this pace and this action with the shots that they're getting on net, I don't see any issues. That being said, we've all watched this team play multiple periods of hockey this year, and let's say consistency is not always the thing that is on their side. No Gatorade in that pocket. There we go. Dig into the magical camera bag and you can find yourself a Gatorade. Popovic skating off the bench here. Oh, we're going to change periods and everything?
Oh, yeah.
Edit properties. There we go. It's a team that we got. It's a team effort up here.
Graphics, we got camera monitor, and announcer. Like.
Second period coming at you. Second period action here in South Sub. Brought to you by DJ's Clam Shack on Gulf Boulevard in Indian Shores, just outside of Tampa Bay, Florida, where we are going to be heading in a couple of weeks. This team is chartering a jet down to Tampa Bay. We're heading out on the 17th. Got a big weekend of hockey planned down there, some beach time, and we're going to be hitting up DJ's Clam Shack, your sponsor here for the second period. DeVos at center ice to take the draw. He wins that one, and Nick Foster sends that one all the way down, deep into the end. DeVos going after it. He's up there with Blanchard. Blanchard peeling back out to Foster. One time, boom! And off the glove and up high off the glass. Foster had that one teed up, but that would have just been beauty if it went in. Foster out to the center ice. DeVos going after it. Stolen away by Blanchard inside his own end. He's winding up through center ice. Paulin with him. Here comes Brady Blanchard down the right wing. Shoots that one off the side of the net. Picks up his own rebound. Blanchard out to the point. Voss is out there. He flips one in towards the net. Rebound is loose. Battling in front is Paulin. Captain in deep with him. Out to the blue line. Jumps over to Voss's stick. DeVos turns and looks. Now Foster's got to get back for it. The shot comes in. And Prokop's just going to hang up for that one. DeVos saw it jump over his stick, turned, and then decided to go skate after it. Your husband hates this song? Oh, look, he's dancing. I don't think he has more than one look behind the bench. It's just arms crossed, hair absolutely perfect at all times. I heard when he gets out of bed, his hair looks that perfect. Is that true?
I cannot confirm or deny.
Captain with a shove against the boards. Devin Foster with another one as the Warriors are caught down in their own defensive end. Now they take it away. Captain feeding Popovic. He's got Haviland ahead of him. He just sends that one deep into the corner. Popovic chasing it down. Haviland going towards the front of the net. Backhand in front. Haviland gets a good shot off there. Hits the goalie's pad. Foster looking to take this one away. Haviland in the corner gets another shot, sends that one through the crease and wide. Back to Grimberg in front, looking for a tip. Couple of players there. Back over to Grimberg. Can he keep this one in the blue line? It sneaks past him, and a deflection sends it all the way down for G Money McGowan to go pick it up. McGowan with not so hard of a pass. Taken away there by the Hawks. That shot comes in. Their whistle, like, you gotta blow that whistle at some point. There's a black jersey within 3 feet of the goalie, and he's telling him to throw that out. I'm sorry. You gotta hang on to that one, blow the whistle. I know it's like midnight or whatever time it is. We got people on the East Coast here. You gotta be, time is it back there? 10:38 at the East Coast. Are people in London that are still watching? It's 4 o'clock in the morning or something crazy like that.
You know how it is, Gary. Those whistles are difficult devices to use.
Those whistles are difficult devices. I mean, I tried one time. You actually gotta put effort into blowing it. And I'm not one that puts effort into anything.
To get it up to your
Pick your head. It's so much heavier. You can't just lift your arm like that. Those refs got to be in amazing shape. They're 36-inch biceps just to be able to lift those whistles. Procopian things there in front of the net as he saves that one. And here comes Nice trying to answer with the shot. Oh, he rings one off the post. Nice taken away back in front, stick handling it through. Kyler still has it, looking for Claire, just tipping in front. That one tips over to the far side, and Nice after it again. Medeo in the defensive end, backhand around. That one goes off the net. It's caught up underneath, flipped up and out of there. Nice taking it away. Here comes Kyler Nice. He drops that back to himself and then off the boards. Just doing some fancy stick work there. That's like trick pool, but it's trick hockey. Here comes Fredette, 3-on-1. Eli Fredette shooting, and he got it in. Whoa! And that go through. I didn't see it, but it worked. Eli Fredette shooting that one low, looking for a rebound. Just decided, you know what? I'm going to sneak this one through instead. He does just that. It's a 2-0 hockey game. 10:55 left to go in the second. DeVos, Blanchard, and Pullen out there. That one's won by the Hawks. Shooting that one in deep. Prokop with a blocker on the ice. Leaves that for Foster. Foster passing it up. It comes out of the zone. Pullen can't handle it, but coming in hard. Who's going to get the penalty for that? It's going to get a slash on DeVos. Slash on DeVos, and we're going to put our special teams to work here with 10:37 left to go in the second. First time we've been killing off a penalty in 2025. Let's see these boys go to work. Buzzer sounds. The refs over there talking to the magnificent volunteer scorekeepers that we got as they run the clock down. Somebody should tell the scorekeepers that they shouldn't be running the clock. They stop it. They buzzer it. It's 2025. We're all learning for the first time. It's all new this year. It looks like it's going to be Popovic, Foster, Captain, and Foster out here for the penalty kill. 2 minutes go up on the board. Your Warriors leading 2-0 against this Littleton team. Won by the Hawks. Foster chasing after it. He gets interfered with. That shot goes wide. Hawks messing with it in the corner. Tipped over. Nick Foster racing across his own blue line. Comes across the red line. 1-on-4. Does a good job. Banks that one off the backboards. Now Devin's backpedaling on D with Nick still in on the forecheck. Good job there by Nick Foster keeping it in. Being a pain on the offense. Tipped out. Hawks trying to get this one in. Popovic flipping it back. McGowan sending that the length of the ice. That's going to be icing though, on the second dumbest rule in hockey. And did they whistle that? Oh, I didn't hear a whistle that time. That was a weak whistle.
They've got a lot of whistles.
They blew the whistle 15 times already. They got to, like, the compressor's got to build back up some pressure. You're not allowed to use Fox 40s. That's a basketball thing. There's special whistles you got to use for hockey. Fox 40s are not that. Just a little tidbit that I made up on the top of my head, and hopefully everybody believes me. McGowan flips that one clear. It's going down, but no icing's going to be there. A good job of McGowan getting perfect draw weight on it. Haviland chasing him in behind the net. They make the pass up, clearing this one all the way across the far side. Neese after it. Kyler Neese picking it up in his own end. Under a minute left to go here in the penalty kill. Neese, just behind Haviland. That was going to go all the way down the ice. Waved off, and Haviland's going after it. They flip it up the boards. Neese, takes a swing at that. Now the forwards got to get back on defense. The offenders, I guess they're offenders. Haviland off the boards, not clear of the blue line though. Kept in by the Hawks. Tipped in front. McGowan into the corner. We're gonna say he did that on purpose. It's at the blue line. The Hawks still have it though. They're working their way in. Still on the power play for another 20 seconds. Taken away by Haviland, and he sends that one off the boards as he's tired from that penalty kill. Neese isn't tired though. He's going after it. Neese still on the forecheck. 8 seconds left to go. Hawks trying to get in deep. McGowan's holding them in at the blue line. That penalty is over now. Back to 5-on-5. Great kill there by the Warriors. 8:22 left to go in this 2-0 hockey game in the second period. They send that one all the way down the ice. Wave off icing again. And that's a good call as McGowan picks it up on the other side of the goal line. He gets knocked off that puck with 2 Hawks in pressuring him. They send that one through Grimberg. Back over to Kalergis. Backhanded to center ice. Tip back in, and it's going to be offside coming across the blue line before the Hawks had a chance to clear. Harry Haviland in the OTT Sports Network. Happy to be back on the air with you. It's 2025, and it's Warriors hockey on a Saturday night. Nobody knows who wins that one, but then the Hawks finally pick it up. Kolcheski trying to get it clear of the blue line. Kicked around by Medeo. It's in front. Prokop making the save as the Hawks get a shot. They center that one back out. Blanchard behind the net gets knocked off. Kolcheski in there with them. Over to Medeo on the far side. He's got a little bit of time to wheel with it. Tries to make the pass. It's deflected off of forechecker's shin pad out to the blue line and not clear as they make the pass back out with the defenseman stepping in. Backhand drop back over to Paulin. Sends it to DeVos. Justin DeVos coming in. He gets taken down. That's going to be a penalty. Good job by DeVos working his way in to the Hawks zone, drawing the penalty, and we're going to have a Warriors power play here for 2 minutes going up on the board. 7:15 left to go. 5-on-4 Warriors. Power play unit of Foster, Popovic, Haviland, Kolcheski, and Medeo. Foster losing a rare draw in the offensive zone, and the Hawks tip that one out. They fall down. Luckily there, it's taken away by Kolcheski. Puts that through center ice, past Foster and Haviland, picked up by the Hawks. They try and clear it out of their own zone, make the tip, then send that one the length of the ice. That's going to be an icing call. They kill off the penalty. 1:39 left to go in it, but it's going to be an offensive zone draw as the defensemen change up. Sending Captain and Foster over the boards, joining Foster, Popovic, and Haviland with another offensive zone draw here. One back, slowing this one down. Haviland shoots it in. It's tipped over. Popovic has it. Feeds it out to the blue line. Captain with a quick shot in front. Foster looking for the deflection. He has it. Back off the boards. Out to Nick Foster at the blue line. Into the corner. Nice passing around here. Centering to Nick. Oh, he shoots that one just wide. Haviland behind the net. Couldn't get good wood on it. And then it's sent down the ice by the Hawks. Got to race after it here. Captain back into his own zone to pick it up. Tries to make a pass in front, taken away, knocked down, back over to Nick Foster. Up to Haviland, drop back over to Foster. Looking for Captain in between. Tipped over to Devin Foster. Back over Haviland, couldn't reach for it. Now up against the board is Devin Foster. Popovic waiting for that puck to squirt loose. It finally does, it comes to it. Oh, out to the blue line. Nick with the shot. Tip, oh, deflected in front. Just about. 42 seconds left here as the Warriors continue to pressure here on the power play. Captain getting back for it. Got to get that puck out of there. Off the boards. And it tipped up into the Hawks bench. That Hawks coach must have said something to Captain as he fires one right at his noggin. That's going to send it into the defensive end for the Arapahoe Warriors. They've got 30 seconds left here on this man advantage with 5:45 left to go in the second period. They're hanging on to a 2-0 lead. Nice, Kalergis, and Fredette out there with Grimberg and McGowan. Hawks trying to win that through the center. They do. They get a shot on. Prokop tips that one over to McGowan. Trying to get it out. They can't clear it past the blue line. Kalergis goes after it. Defenseman walking into the slot takes a shot, looking for a shorty. They rip one off the glass. Another shot comes in. Prokop hangs on. Doesn't hang on to it. Is back out to McGowan. He's got it behind the net. Off the boards, they do clear this zone. Set to come out of the box now, back to 5-on-5 as the Hawks successfully kill that one off. Kalergis works his way in, shot off the shin pads of the defenseman. Nice couldn't find it, bouncing in front of the net. McGowan keeps it in at the blue line, back over to Kalergis, rolling puck, shoveled towards the front of the net, back out off the boards and clear to center ice. Graham McGowan. Pass doesn't make it through, and the Hawks looking at 2-on-1. Good thing they dangled there at the blue line. Shot coming through. McGowan taking that away as the Hawks player was right in front of the net. Good stick there of Nice. Taken back by McGowan. Looking up. Pass to Fredette. He's going with Kalergis. Here comes Eli Fredette. Fredette taking this one wide. Shooting pass in front. Oh! Just as they work on in practice, that low shot drive towards the net. Kalergis couldn't find it on his blade. Misfired on a shot. Another one comes in. And Prokop's just going to hang on to it. 4:19 left to go. Second period action here, brought to you by DJ's Clam Shack. We're still at the South Sub, and I'm still Harry Haviland, enjoying every minute with my fans, the fans of this team, the fans of the OTT, everybody across the globe tuning in on this Saturday night. To the blue line, kept in by the Hawks. Working their way off the half board, centering pass in front, still loose, shot comes in, and they can't score! Whoa, wow, wide open, Blanchard takes it away. I have no clue how that one stayed out of the net, but here comes Brady Blanchard trying to answer the other way. Coming ahead of himself, pokes it into the corner, has DeVos in front, Blanchard still hanging on, shot in front, Paulin! Kept that one on the ice, couldn't get enough on it as the fenceman was all over him. DeVos on the back check. Coming in, Medeo not knocked down. He's still getting pushed. Here comes Medeo. He takes it off the corner. Paulin over to the far side. He tries to sneak it through. The Hawks keep it in. Kolchevsky going after it. 2-on-1 behind the net. It's stuck up on top of the glass. Haven't seen one roll and come to a pause up there. Not since we were doing that game in Toledo back in '74, but it happened here again today. Coming across is the Hawks. They're working their way in, tipped away. Keaton Paulin's got some room to work here as he's coming in one-on-one. They're coming in on him. Paulin gets a shot off. He was looking top corner. The goalie flashes the mitt. Gonna hang on to it with 3:05 left to go in the second. I'm just not comfortable with this 2-goal lead right now. I'd like to see a little bit more of a differential on the score clock for the Warriors. Popovic trying to get it there as Haviland goes in behind the net. Centering pass back over to Popovic. Pop, nice backhand pass over to Captain. Works in, shoots one. Blocked down. Nick Foster stepping in from the blue line. Backhand in front. Oh, a couple of players missing on that one. Goes past Captain. We got a 2-on-1 on Popovic. Racing back is Nick Foster. Popovic breaking that one up. Oh, Pop gets hooked down, and oh, good job by Nick Foster. Still can't get it clear of the zone. He finally does. It's taken away by Haviland. He's got a couple players to go through. Kai getting into the offensive zone. He gets that one knocked back through his feet. Devin Foster in there to help him out. Foster, Haviland, and Popovic all digging in the corner against one Littleton player. Haviland comes out, gets a shot off. Puck still loose in front. Nobody can find it. He gets tipped back over to the corner. The Hawks settle it down. Oh, looking for that stretch pass. They couldn't settle it down at center ice. They finally get it back, though, and here come the Hawks. Taken away by Captain at the blue line. He flips that one up through. Hawks collect just inside their own end. Back out to center as we just battle here in neutral territory. Foster going down. Hawks. Oh, getting away again with one there. Foster. Backhand out to Kalergis. He's got Popovic and Foster with him. Kalergis shoots one, sending that one wide off the boards. Pop trying to hammer one down. He's going against a few Hawks players into the corner. Pop gets knocked down, but that's going to be an elbowing call against the Littleton Hawks. Interference is what they're going to call it. Elbowing, whatever it was. He didn't have the puck and he got knocked down. Shout out to the referees. They're doing such an amazing job here this evening. Nice, Fodette, and Calere just 2 minutes on the penalty. 1:26 left to go here in the second period. Trying to gain this lead here on the power play before the end of the second. Chuck comes in, pad save over to the far side. McGowan holding it at the blue line around the boards. Fredette going into the corner after it. Tipping it in. Calere just setting up in Gretzky's office. Can't make the pass out. He still has it. Calere just turns, fires, short angle, sharp angled, short side shot. Say that 19 times fast. McGowan flipping one in. Calere just again controlling it in the corner, tries to stick handle around. He still has it. Dimitri going to the front of the net, shoots that one. Up off the goalie's glove, back out to the point. McGowan handling it with 50 seconds left to go. Tipped into Kyler Neese. He's got at the top of the circle. Oh, looking for Grimberg, who was calling for it. Now Grimberg's got a race. McGowan as well. Shorthanded opportunity. They shoot. Getting a piece of that as Prokop off the far boards. Now is Neese. Backhands his way through center ice. Couple players up front of him. Kyler Neese still has it. Sending it across. Calere just settles it down. Calere just is going to hang on to it and shoot. Calere just is going to get a hooking call. Oh. Playing World Junior Canadian style hockey, a penalty sends us. I'm not going to get sick of saying that. Back to 4-on-4 for 54 seconds. Not back to 4-on-4. We're going to 4-on-4 for 54 seconds. Only 20.6 left in the second period. Warriors still hanging on to that 2-0 lead. Lots of open ice here, but there's going to be another penalty. That's going to be a good job there. Justin with his second penalty draw of the game. And we're going to see a 4-on-3 hockey here now, as we got 17.9 seconds, an offensive zone draw, 4-on-3. Just standing his ground on that dot. And I'm trying not to hack into my mic right now.
He must have said something.
He got knocked over. Whatever he said, do it again.
Last one, if you want it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Oh, I got 2 more.
No, I'm good. Thank you. What's going on now? What happened there?
Get the music going, McGowan.
We're good. The coaches are having a little bit of a laugh with the ref over there. I don't know what's... We don't have our mics on the bench here. But 2-on-1 in the corner. The Warriors are pressuring with 6 seconds left. The Hawks just trying to keep this one down. Sticks down is what the ref yells. And that brings us to the end of the second period. We got all kinds of numbers up on the scoreboard with penalties galore, but the score is 2-0 in favor of the Warriors going into the third here against the Littleton Hawks. Is there a bigger rival in hockey between anybody than there is between Arapahoe and Littleton? I don't think so. You can talk about Boston, Montreal. You can talk about Edmonton, Calgary. You come onto the new era in Florida and Tampa Bay. There is no such thing. Russia, Canada back in '72. It doesn't exist. It is Littleton and Arapahoe Saturday night at South Sub. And it is coming to you live on the OTT Sports Network. Starting this third period, still a 4-on-3 hockey game. A lot of open ice out there. They're going to send DeVos and Blanchard out with Kolchevsky and Medeo to take advantage of this man advantage. Prokop hanging out back there in the net, doing an unbelievable job, keeping this a 2-0 game so far. Fans are pacing down below us here. Got a big Littleton contingency down in the stands. The Warriors fans a little bit nervous. As I was saying, 2-0's not the lead you like to be hanging on to here going into the third period. With the man advantage right now on the power play. Here we go. Third period action coming at you. Blanchard can't stick handle his way through center ice. It's knocked all the way down in by the Hawks. Kolchevsky's going to go after it. He's got DeVos up the boards. It's a rolling puck. Kolchevsky can't handle it. The Hawks put their skate up against the boards, and now Kolchevsky's forced to spin around.
Go.
Feeds that one up. DeVos coming up the far side. He's got Blanchard. DeVos takes a shot, misses the net. Blanchard picking it up off the boards, self-pass back to himself. He's got DeVos. Blanchard rifles one 17.64 inches above the net, and that one comes across the blue line, and Kolchevsky punches it in to the Hawks bench. That's going to be a whistle and a face-off just outside the Hawks zone. 4-on-4 now. Within the next minute and 2 seconds, then a brief 3-second power play for the Hawks. Oh no, for the Warriors. I don't know, there's a lot of numbers up there. I'm not the math genius that you might all think I am. Outside to Medeo, working his way across the blue line. Ooh, nice shot there, Austin Medeo, and he gets another one! Austin Medeo rifling one upstairs just below the crossbar. We're gonna call that top cheddar, but we're also gonna call it a 4-on-4 goal that gives the Warriors a 3-0 lead. Now there's some confusion over the penalty. No, you don't get to send a player out of the box. It doesn't matter. You were playing 4-on-4 hockey. Austin Medeo, what a shot. Follows up on his own power move towards the front of the net, working his way in from the blue line, cleaning up. Here comes Devin Foster. Shot comes in. Popovic racing for the rebound. He can't find one. The goalie hangs on. There's going to be offensive zone draw here for your Warriors. Foster losing another one there. He's going to be in the driveway tomorrow working on those face-offs just before we got to come to practice. These boys are on the ice tomorrow for practice. We're back into full swing. Practice yesterday, game today, practice tomorrow. Film review and practice on Monday. Back to practice on Wednesday. What do we got next weekend? We got any games on the docket?
NoCo.
We're going to NoCo next weekend. That's up in Fort Collins if anybody wants to join us up there. It's a beautiful facility that has horrible Wi-Fi. We'll make sure we can see what we can do to get that game going to you. The OTT will be there. They do make a lovely Bloody Mary up there if you are not aware.
New Bucky's gas station.
Yes, we team outing at Buc-ee's after. Team bonding event at Buc-ee's. Captain off the boards, couldn't get it through to Popovic. Shot comes in, Prokop hangs on to it. Player looking for a rebound. He's gonna get shoved around a little bit in front of the net, so he should. We still got 4-on-4 here with a player from each side. Sitting in the box, looking for instructions. Oh no, he's not looking for instructions. He's just dancing. Nick Foster chasing behind his own net. Up to Haviland. Across through, and here comes Kyler Neese. Captain chasing him down into the offensive zone. Oh, great pass there. Captain with a shot. Saved by the Hawks goaltender. Tipped out Foster. Trying to keep it in. It goes past him. They wave off icing as Captain's back in his own end for it. Brandon Captain sends a weak one around. It's going to be picked up by the Hawks. Haviland taking that away from him. Sends a little bit harder of one over to Kalergis on the far side. Kalergis taps that one up to Captain, who's got Neese ahead of him, passing it through. Neese couldn't tip it around the defender. Now Captain's in deep. Behind the net, still battling Brandon Captain. Shovel pass over to Kalergis, doesn't make it through, and it's on the back of the net. They're going to whistle it down, and they're going to keep the clock running down to 11:32. 3-0 lead here for the Warriors in the third period. And I'm liking what I'm seeing. Neese, Fredette, and Kalergis out there with McGowan and Grimberg, man, in the blue line. Shout out to whoever's running music today. They're doing such an amazing job.
I don't think that's his playlist.
That's not his. Isn't that your playlist?
16-year-old no.
No, that's not a 16-year-old playlist. Isn't this one of the?
I think that took over.
I don't know who this is. I can't say anything and they'll block me on YouTube. Yeah, that's kind of putting me to sleep. We gotta get some tunes bumping up in here. Let's go.
I think the Dale's mom did the best. Like, it was like dance party all day.
I like a dance party. Here comes Kyler Neese, looking for a party of his own. He's out to the blue line, and Grimberg lets that one sneak across. Back to reset. He passes it over to McGowan, trying to get set up. Graham McGowan shoots one in, sending that one purposely wide as the goalie deflects it into the corner for Fredette to chase. Goes underneath the falling defenseman. Fredette sends it around. McGowan stepping in from the blue line. Graham can't. Oh, off of. I don't even know what happened there, but there was awful lot of people, and the ref whistles down a loose puck. As apparently the Littleton players pay them more than we do. McGowan's taking his gloves off trying to do some dancing. Oh, net guard fell off. All right. I thought he was dancing to the blue line. Player just spinning into the corner. Still has it. Now he's fighting against the player. They're getting a little bit rough and rowdy in the corner. The Claire just works his way towards the front of the net. Now the Hawks send it to the far side. Grimberg trying to keep that one in. The Hawks tip that, and that's going to be icing as it comes across the goal line behind Prokop. Whistled down. 10:21 left to go. Third period action here at South Sub on the OTT Sports Network. I'm Harry Haviland, and if you're still awake, thank you for joining us as we get back into gear. Lots of hockey coming your way here as the season's going to wind down in the next couple of months. But your Warriors going on the road to Tampa. Then we got Colorado Springs, and then we got a few games winding our way into the playoffs. Don't know how we're seeded yet, but all that is coming up here at the end of March. It's not too far away. Doing what we can to make sure we're in the right place there going into state. Kolcheski back in his own end. Backhand around to Medeo. Tipped up off the boards. Blanchard feeds that out of the zone right over to the Hawks as they settle it down inside their own end. Pass that one up. That's going all the way. Icing waved off as the refs just as tired as we are. The boss Makes that pass through. Blanchard. Now he's got some room to work. Here comes Brady Blanchard across the blue line. Can't stick land his way through. Drops it off for Paulin. Paulin still has it into the corner. Center. Oh, there's the coughing that I've been waiting for all 3 periods. Shot wide of the net off the backboards.
Go, 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 go!
Voss is going to chase it, but it's a little bit too far for him. Back in on Kolchevsky. Here come the Hawks, walking their way into the Warriors zone. Shot comes down. Hawks picking it up. They're putting some pressure here on these Warriors. Hawks deep into the corner. Kolchevsky behind his own net. Flip that up to the corner. Blanchard's got some time. Stick handles around, loses the puck to the Hawks that are still deep in the zone. Got to look to get these out of the zone with a little bit more effort, a little bit more zoom. Yes, that's a word, zoom. Shot sends in wide, but Dale. Backhand around the far end. Kolchevsky, DeVos, both over on that far side. Out to the blue line, Hawks controlling. Take the shot, Paulin with the block. Tipped out by DeVos. He's trying to shove him back in offside. He takes a player down. He gets a punch to the head for his efforts. And it's still down. Now DeVos is going to get a penalty for diving back on top of him. DeVos is going to get a cross check. What are they going to call it? Oh, they're sending both of them? They got to send both of them. They're giving that an interference call. That should have been both of them. He took a punch to the head, and then he cross-checked his face into the ice. I mean, okay, whatever. We got a penalty to kill off. 8:30 left to go here in the third period. It's 5-on-4 in favor of the Hawks. Looking to kill one off here are the Warriors. It's won by the Hawks. And taken out of the zone by Devin Foster. Oh, he was looking for Haviland breaking through. Haviland spins back through center ice, knocking that one in. Captain's in his own end, picking this one up off the boards. He gets it on his backhand behind his own net. Spins it out to the blue line. Shot comes in. Prokop with a piece. It's stuck behind the net. Oh. Warriors chasing it. Back over to the Hawks in the corner. Trying to get themselves set up here on this power play. Comes off of Prokop's pad. Through center. Haviland sends that one with a backhand across the blue line. Hawks trying to get themselves set up. $1:23 left to go in their power play. Haviland putting the forecheck on. Trying to knock that one down, kept inside the blue line. Nick Foster coming into the corner. Somebody go to the net. Foster working his way around. Out to the top. Devin shoots, blocked down by the goaltender and sent out of the zone. There come racing down Captain. Spinning back around. They get the shot off, send it up over the net, off the glass. Foster, up to Foster. Caught up at center ice off a couple of skates. Foster, and then Haviland tips it in. Devin Foster, that is, takes it away, has Haviland in front. Devin trying to get a shot off. He fires one up off the glass. 44 seconds left to go in the power play, and the Warriors doing an unbelievable job on this penalty kill as they're back in their own end now as Nick Foster comes back to pick this puck up. Didn't realize there's a player on top of him. Now McGowan takes it right back away. Off the boards and out. Hawks unable to get set up against this also effective penalty kill unit from the Warriors. Comes in, Prokop doesn't hang on to it, it's now behind the net. Look at, oh, if he would have tried to wrap that one around, it was wide open. Prokop didn't know what side of the net it was on. But here comes Popovic with Nice. Coming across the blue line, and Nice steps offside as Popovic dangled when he should have dingled, as we talked about in the first period with the same thing that happened in Nice. 3 seconds left to go here to kill off this penalty, and the Warriors have done an unbelievable job so far. 6:33 left to go in the third period. It's a 3-0 lead, Warriors over the Hawks. Here comes Skylar Nice. Shot deflected off the skate and off the glass. Back to 5-on-5. Fredette joining his teammates out on the ice. Hawks can't get it through. Kept in by McGowan. Good job. Popovic and Nice at the blue line. Popovic with the stick handling magic. Goes through a couple. Back out to the point. Grimberg firing it in. Around the far side, Hawks Trying to get this one out, pressured in by the gray jerseyed Warriors. Over to the far side, the Hawks finally clean that one through, send it down. That should be an icing call. They're going to wave it off. He picks it up just before it touches the goal line. But here comes Grimberg. Jason Grimace Grimberg working his way through center ice. Coming across the blue line, rips off a good shot. The goalie manages to come cross-body with the glove, closing down on the flying rubber. Whose Zach Bryan playlist is this? That's who I was thinking was Zach Bryan. He's the one that throws chairs at people off balconies, right? Kept to the blue line. Good job there by Kolchevsky as he's backpedaling now. Madeo helping him out as he's right in between players, and a shot makes it all the way through. Prokop with the save. Warriors in their own zone with 5:20 left to go. They've got the 3-0 lead. Puck's dropped. Nice wins that one over to Kalergis, passes it back, then up off the boards by Madeo, back to Kalergis. Looking for Nice at center. Intercepted by the defenseman for the Hawks. Now Nice on the back check, lifting the stick and taking that one away. Kyler Nice on fire, looking to continue his efforts as he gets knocked down and taken down hard. Nice is looking hurt. Here comes. No, he caught a leg there.
Get up, buddy. Come on, buddy.
He twisted his knee around a little bit there. I'm going to have to watch to see what happened, but down on the ice in a little bit of discomfort. Not sure if it was a knee-on-knee play or what are the refs talking about here?
I think when he tried to jump behind him, I think he might have clipped the back of the Littleton player, but
Oh no.
hear the
Yeah. And Kyler is not one to be laying down if he's team doctor is out there with him on the ice right now, making sure everything's going to be okay. The unbelievable medical staff here at Arapahoe Hockey Association will take care of him. They'll get him back in there. We've got acupuncturists, we've got massage therapists, we've got cold tubs, we've got surgeons, we've got whatever it takes to make sure Kyler Nice is going to be good to go here.
we can rebuild it.
Come on, Kyler.
Nice gets up and he's going to get helped off the ice here. Oh, he's going straight to the locker room here. That's not a good sign. As Nice gets helped off the ice by the medical staff here at Arapahoe. Refs are having a chat with the... I honestly don't know what happened there. I can't say anything. We're just hoping that Kyler's going to be okay. That's for him to skate straight off the ice like that. That's a tough goal.
He's been skating hard.
He's been skating his ass off, all over the place. We go back a couple of tournaments and all the games he's been playing. He's been on absolute fire. We're taking a look at the replay here right now. There he comes. Coming through. Oh, he was taken out. That was skate on skate.
Went to cut
But it-
behind and his left skate caught the.
But the player
Hawks
did
left
come
skate.
over and get him.
I don't think the player was looking.
I don't think it was intentional, but it was a. Coming across, tries to cut back, and did he? I don't think he stuck his leg out on purpose there. No. I mean, nobody would do that at this level. That's not an intentional hit. The more you watch, I can't keep watching that because I don't want to make any comments that I probably shouldn't be making. That's a tough hit. We're hoping he's going to be okay. Coaches and refs have talked. We've still got 4:55 left to go here. It's kind of quieted down this arena here as we're all hoping Nice is going to be all right, but we've still got under 5 minutes of hockey to play. The Warriors are up 3-0 against the Hawks. They're in their own defensive zone. Foster wins a draw, but the box of the Warriors bench was still open, so they're going to redrop this one. As they've tightened up their centerman, Foster's out there now with Blanchard and Paulin. Brady Blanchard coming in. He's got it on his backhand, centering pass through the crease. Devin Foster couldn't get to it. Now he's battling in the corner. It's underneath the Hawks player who's hanging onto Foster's stick, or was Foster hanging onto his stick? We'll never know. It comes out to the blue line. It does come clear. Golchevsky doing a good job making sure he doesn't dump that one in offside, but now he's being forced back into his own end. He gets dumped down there.
Come on, guys.
Taken away, Madeo up through to Paulin, back to Blanchard, one-on-one. Blanchard drops to one knee for effect, but then he couldn't gain his momentum back as he comes back up to his feet and loses the puck. Back over to Kolcheski, up the far side to Paulin. Inside the zone, Foster has it, and they really don't like those coaches on the Littleton team as they fire another one just on the outside of the dome.
If the red stripes, it looks like a
All right, if David is running this music, I'm going to have a conversation with him after the game.
Not my playlist. You know what this is?
Well, we got 3-0. Let's add one more. Just for the folks at home who might be a little bit confused. 3:37 left to go. OTT still here with you. Late night Saturday. Oh, Foster missed on that one. Here comes the Hawks. Captain with a good stick there, keeping it out, but the Hawks find a way to beat Prokop. They're going to make this a 3-1 game. And we're going to even tell you it's a third period up on the score clock, but we are going to tell you it's a 3-1 hockey game. Prokop makes the first save, maybe even a second one there, but the Hawks were swarming, and they tuck one in. And there's, how do you get a penalty after? You get a penalty after the goal? Did they say what it was for? Penalty after the goal, so we're shorthanded, and now 3-1 lead is looking also dangerous. Popovic and Haviland take that one away off the dot, though. Noah Popovic with the shot, the goalie with the stick into the corner. Haviland goes after it. Up against the boards, Haviland still fighting. He's taking on 4 players in the offensive zone as they're shorthanded. Pop keeping it in. Good job by Noah, dumping that one back into the corner, now chasing it down. He's got Haviland in front, tries to center it to him. He gets a piece of it, but then it's taken away by the Hawks. We're going to get back here. The Hawks tip that one inside the offensive zone, going into the corner. McGowan gets away with an interference there. Sent out to the blue line and all the way down. That can't be an icing. Haviland with some pressure, back into the corner. He takes this one away, centers that one out to Popovic, who couldn't control it. Pop still has it. Out to the blue line. Grimberg slowing it down, flips that in.
He's gonna get a tripping.
Oh, Haviland was offside. As Grimace shoots that one in. 2:30 left to go. Still with Captain in the box. It's 5-on-4 for the Hawks. 3-1 is the lead. They called it an elbow? I didn't see what happened. I was too disappointed after the shutout was broken. Now Kalergis at center here with Nice on getting tended to. Sorry for Det over on the far side. Flipped up, kept by the Hawks at the blue line. Tipped in, sent wide of the net. Hawks pushing, Grimberg runs into Kalergis. Back over to Grimberg, just get this out! Kalergis flipping that one through. At center, tied up with Fredette. The Hawks come back on side, back to Kalergis. Drops pass for Fredette, cleared back out to Fredette, to Kalergis. Up off the boards, Dimitri Kalergis trying to work his way in against two defenders. 25 seconds left to go, still shorthanded here as Grimberg works his way in from the blue line. McGowan seeing the player in behind him. Comes across and bumps him, but here come the Hawks. Shot, broke up, saving, coming across, taken away behind the net. McGowan still forcing his way, doing the physical play. He's against two players. Back to 5-on-5 as McGowan's still holding it up. Kalergis in behind the net with him. Clear through. Here comes Eli Fredette. He's got Kalergis with him. Fredette working his way down. Shoots that one. It doesn't even get onto the goaltender. Back out Foster. Devin Foster in front. Foster with the nifty mitts. And he can't sneak one through. And he's going to get knocked down in front. Here comes Nice back on the ice. Good to see Kyler Nice back to the bench. That's what I'm telling you about the medical staff here at the Arapahoe Hockey Association. They've got Kyler Nice. He already had a cold tub, some needling, and he's back on the bench. Five on five, Foster, Blanchard, and Paulin. Medeo and Kolchevsky are manning the blue line. Kolchevsky keeping that one in. It's tipped over to the Hawks. They're working their way out of their own end. Sent down, picked up by Kolchevsky. He's inside his own blue line, circling around, trying to break this one out. He sends it off the boards in front of his own bench, up to Paulin. Couldn't quite reach for it. Back to Kolchevsky. Looking for a self-pass off the boards. Then he just sends that one deep. It's going to be an icing call as the Hawks come back to tag up on it. 27.5 seconds left to go. I'm not saying anything yet, but the Warriors do have a 3-1 lead. They got a face-off to deal with in their own end. Hawks are pressuring tight, though. And they do have the goalie pulled. 6-on-5 action coming at you. Oh, by the Hawks, out to the blue line. Across they go. Sending it in deep off the back of the net. Back Kolchevsky with it. Kolchevsky.
Oh my gosh, get it out.
Paulin's calling for it. Kolchevsky has it. He puts it off the player's shin pads. Kolchevsky still has it. Then he flips that one out. Comes to center ice with 12 seconds left to go. Coming in offside. Kolchevsky's telling him to send it all the way down. And I don't think they're going to. Oh, they're going to send it out. Not all the way, but it's coming outside right in front of the Hawks bench. Popovic, Haviland, Kolchevsky, Medeo, and there's Kalergis stepping in on the right wing. Six on five, still here for the Hawks. 7.1 seconds left to go. They're trying to sneak in off the wing. The ref not letting them. Popovic to Kalergis. He turns, is he going to fire one? And Kalergis buries the empty netter. That will put it home. They run it down to 1.6 seconds. 4-1 is going to be your final. The Warriors taking down Littleton in the Battle of Southern Denver, Colorado. suburb area likeness, or whatever you want to call it.
How we do a Saturday night.
This is how we do Saturday night. I got friends texting me right now saying we should go to the pool hall, we're going to the billiard club, we're going out for the night. No, we're out South Sub in Highlands Ranch, and when I get home at 11 o'clock, I'm going to bed. The buzzer's gonna sound, it's all over. Everybody tuning in, thank you for joining us here. First game of 2025. We're back on the air, we're pumped to be here. The boys are excited, they get their first win of the year. Looking for another one next weekend as we're gonna head our way up to Fort Collins, taking on NOCO. I don't know, Saturday, Sunday, is it Saturday? Saturday maybe, in the morning. We'll get it posted on Harry Haviland's Facebook page. Talk to your player, talk to your family. It's all gonna be good. If you can't meet us up there, we'll be live on the air. Looking forward to seeing each and every one of you tuning in. Thanks to Sharon, thanks to Diane, thanks to everybody. As it was a team effort getting our feet back under us here at South Sub tonight. And this one is over. On behalf of them and everybody else here at the OTT Sports Network, thank you, and I'm Harry Haviland, signing out.